This video features high-end limited edition collectibles and is intended for adult collectors. Hey guys, welcome to Toy Chat. This is Max.
And Sang.
So, we wanted to jump in here real quick and record another brief podcast-style video. This is obviously, once again, not the usual format of our videos, but we wanted to let you all know that we have had a very busy schedule lately. We have a lot of time-sensitive things that we have been working on, but rest assured, Integrity Toys fans, we are working on multiple videos of Integrity Toys content, so definitely stay tuned for that. But one of the most important things we need to address in the world of Integrity Toys, which we are going to be discussing in this video, are the plethora of changes coming to the W Club, which many of you are probably already familiar with. Integrity Toys already hosted a live where they discussed a lot of these changes, so we are going to be talking about that with you guys because the deadline to sign up for the 2022 W Club is rapidly approaching. If you would like more general information, if you're new, to the Integrity Toys W Club, we will include some helpful links in the description below, including Integrity Toys' official website and our prior videos giving a general explanation on the W Club and whether or not you should sign up, although some of that information is going to now be outdated because it has changed, as we will discuss shortly.
Yeah, so once again, the W Club window to sign up is a very short window, so by this time this video is up, the deadline is fast approaching. So if you are still deciding to join as quickly as possible, and hopefully this video will help you out with some of the changes. And if you happen to watch this video after the deadline, it might be helpful next year when you decide to join or not.
Yeah, we'll see whether they stick with these changes or change them again or, whichever. But the deadline to sign up for the 2022 W Club is Wednesday, March 16th, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So definitely mark your calendars if you are considering signing up for the W Club this year.
Yeah. And part of the reason why we are making this video is because there are some substantial changes to the W Club perks that I think they kind of gloss over in their presentation. We should discuss a little further with you guys because some of these changes on paper sounds nice, but it has a lot of implications down the line for the year.
Yes, so we're just going to jump straight into the batch of changes that new members of the W Club or returning should expect in the coming year.
Yes, so the sign-up fee, once again, still remains at $50. So there's no change in that pricing. But a major change to what you're getting is you're no longer receiving a $25 coupon on a purchase of $100 or more purchase on their website. So we're losing a coupon of $25. So the membership fee has not changed, but we are losing $25 in a coupon. Their reasoning behind it was that there is a bit of an accounting issue, which does not make sense because everything is digital, so there's no handling of physical coupons and authorizations on their part or our part. So that is bizarre, but they do offer the fact that there is going to be special W Club pricing on items that are sold directly through them, through their IT Direct website. But they were very quiet or mum about what the actual pricing will be. So, I don't know. That is very bizarre, and I wish they were more upfront, saying last year and in general, each line had a set price. Poppy Parker was $65, $75. Well, actually, they were $60. They're $160. Poppy Parker was $160, and FR was $180, and New Face was $175. So I wish they told us kind of the general ballpark pricing for each line, but they didn't say anything, so I don't know if those pricing will go up or down.
It's really interesting because this information was presented in a way as in a series of announcements to the fandom just about things to expect that were going to be changing And so I think obviously a lot of people were expecting, heading into that live, I don't know, just new things to kind of get excited about or, you know, learn. But it felt more like things that IT was listing as necessities that for the most part will be a bit of a detriment to the customers.
Yeah.
And it, you know, I mean, one thing I will say, you know, Carol does her job fabulously. And she, you know, she definitely delivered the information in, you know, a very kind of appropriate and pleasant way.
Yeah.
But I do think a lot of these changes are going to frustrate and upset some folks for sure, because overall it's kind of just letting people know it's going to be more expensive and you're losing out on prior perks.
Yes. Yeah, I think one of the benefits of in the past where you purchase multiple memberships, and one of the benefits was that with every membership you purchase, you get $25 in coupons. So if you buy 3 memberships, that's $75 in coupons. But now, because you removed that, you actually are not getting any additional discounts. So a lot of people are deciding to get less memberships because of that.
Well, something worth noting too is during that live, the question was posed like, oh, can you just stop allowing people to purchase multiple memberships, you know, because of what it does in terms of overflooding the market or lotteries or anything like that. And I think Carol actually had a pretty sensible response to that. You know, she mentioned that even if they were to do that, people are still going to find a way around it and recruit friends and family members to sign up, and they'll still end up getting their quote unquote multiple memberships one way or another.
Yeah. It just is less of a discount to get more membership. It's solely just for lottery chances now. And also the one thing that I feel very problematic and not a great deal for specific line collectors, if you only collect, say for example FR, that means you will really list like $25 towards $1 is a great deal. But if you are a more conservative collector and you only buy $1 or $2 per year, like this discount on their IT direct dolls, you actually don't benefit that much. So yeah, like the special pricing on these exclusive dolls through them is not actually a great deal if you are not like shelling out a ton of money. Yeah. And we don't even know how much these discounts are going to be. Is it just them retaining last year's pricing as, you know, this is your special discount, we're not raising the prices on you, or they actually are going to lower the cost of some of these purchases? And they were very quiet about that.
Yeah. And I think IT collectors have already been dealing with for a while general skyrocketing prices, which of course, we've discussed many times on our channel. We're in just a general period of inflation right now, of course. But
I mean, it doesn't even look good on paper for the membership signing up, because the upgrade dolls have been increased substantially in price. In prior years, they've been steadily going up in price from like 130, 135, 140. Last year was 140. Now the upgrade dolls are 160. So it's a $20 increase in price. So it's not right out of the gate. It looks like we're not saving any money.
Yeah, and I would still argue that overall the upgrade dolls are still simpler than I think the more luxe mainline releases, you know, because they're supposed to be kind of an introductory toe dip, you know. So the fact that the introductory toe dip is at that price point is rough and is definitely concerning in terms of what prices we might be looking at for the remainder of the year.
So once again, you are guaranteed 5 W-Clip exclusive dolls that are made to order, but the major change to that is they're not guaranteed which line each one of those 5 dolls are gonna be from. So last year and previous year, usually it was 2 Poppy Parker dolls, 1 FR, 1 New Face, and 1 surprise doll from either FR or New Face. And that's been the general idea behind the exclusive dolls. But this year, Carol flat out said, like, we're not sure which dolls are going to be available, which seems kind of iffy to me. It's like, you can't guarantee that. Like, these dolls go into production, like the prototypes, many months before we get the opportunity to place an order, and you can't guarantee that, which is really bizarre. But they said they're hoping for a Monarch doll as one of the exclusive dolls, which, you know,
what a polarizing choice
it is. I mean, I'm happy for more male dolls, but Monarchs is not really my cup of tea, and I don't think having one of them as an exclusive doll, that one of our perks, I don't think it's the right choice, because I think most people getting into the membership is hoping for the same set of dolls lines that we got last year.
Yeah, I also think it's just, in general, having that aspect of the unknown when we were so used to being better informed in prior years. It feels like you're taking more of a leap of faith.
Yeah,
signing up, which I think is going to be especially rough for brand new members who are completely new to, you know, so.
And I think it's also, it sets a weird precedent. Like, so you're not sure which dolls are going to be available. So are you just going to throw out whatever doll you have in backup as our W Club exclusive doll? There's not a planned set of 5 that you're going to give us. It's just whatever is going to be available within the club year. Like, here you go. This is what we have. You can pre-order it if you want, or not. It's like, it's just a weird concept to me. Like, you need to like have these 5 dolls at least in concept at this point. Everything else is very similar to last year. There's the form, which they said they're gonna restructure it a little, but they haven't said anything about that. Special contests and offers, which is, you know, every month they have a monthly contest where you could have a chance to win previous year's doll. They usually announce it every month, and you just enter. And then the major change is gonna be the convention, which they said there will not be a convention this year. They're going to replace it with another event. And this event is open to any W Club member, and the dolls that's going to be revealed in this event is going to be made to order, as well as a handful of lottery opportunities.
Which, that, I think, is going to end up being a really polarizing change for IT collectors. I think there's going to be a sector of people who are going to be really excited and relieved that, I think particularly international collectors, that, you know, you kind of have a shot to participate in this event and, you know, order these dolls. You know, and I think the people who have been complaining quite a bit about, you know, quote unquote, being able to get convention tickets in the past are going to be really happy about that. On the flip side of it, I think that's going to have a very significant impact on the exclusivity and value of these dolls, especially the made-to-order factor, I think, is going to end up making people much more selective about what they're buying. As we've discussed, you know, before on our channel, Integrity Toys are extremely expensive, you know, and they really, for a very long time, have absolutely marketed themselves as a retailer of special limited edition dolls. And so it sounds like in this coming year, far fewer of those dolls are going to kind of fall into the standard limited edition scope.
To your point, I think made to order dolls also means you're not going to get something. There's no instant gratification, which we're accustomed to convention. You have something that's revealed right then and there. And you have the opportunity to purchase it and receive it as soon as possible. And now everything is made to order besides a handful of lottery opportunities. That means it's essentially dolly days. Yes. So it's not really a convention experience, which they're not calling it that, but, you know, it's a replacement for that experience. And I don't think it's really an experience. It's just more dolls you can pretty much order.
Yeah, they did also say that while they are guaranteeing that that event is going to be a digital one this year, it was stated / implied that they will consider the options for another in-person event the following year. They said it's for sure not happening this year. So obviously, yeah, we've discussed before how we would really like to see the return of in-person conventions once it's appropriate and safe to do so.
Everything else is pretty much the same, so watch our past video or read the brochure.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just want to talk about these hidden subtext to some of these perk changes that they're offering.
Yeah, I mean, we're very curious how you guys feel about all this. You know, will you be signing up for the W Club this year? If you're new, how do you feel going into it? If you're a returning member, how do you feel about these changes? And of course, as always, as we mentioned, there are a trio of upgrade dolls once again, and we're just going to touch on very briefly our first impressions of them. You guys, can expect us to review them once we actually have them on hand. But in total, the upgrade dolls for 2022 include Earth Angel Eden Blair, Up with a Twist Agnes Von Weiss, and Ultraviolet Poppy Parker, which I think this is going to end up, and really from what I've already been seeing, it's probably going to be a bit of a polarizing trio. In terms of, comparatively, I think the past 2 years, I had very popular upgrade dolls. I loved, a vast majority of upgrade dolls over the past 2 years. This trio to me is a bit more of a mixed bag. Shockingly, the main one I want to skip, I think, is Poppy. Just because I love her coat. The rest of her fashion doesn't really speak to me. And as cute as I think the Hime hairstyle is in real life, it generally doesn't translate very well in doll scale to me. Eden, I grew to really like her. I think she's intended to pair with the W Club exclusive Lilith, who was revealed recently.
She was club doll number 5.
Yeah, and they're, Jessie kind of explained that they're supposed to be an opposing uptown-downtown pair. I don't know if I completely see that thematic tie-in, but I do like her top. Everything else is a bit simple, which is a tough pill to swallow at these price points. And Agnes is my favorite by default. I think she's fun and pretty. We're big fans of Agnes around here in general. I don't know if I personally consider any of these 3 dolls to give me a huge va-va-voom factor.
Mm-hmm. I feel like there wasn't a lot of risk taking with these 3 dolls. They're the 3 most popular sculpts. So we are in a position where okay, well, last year we got a lot of these already. And they were the not upgrade dolls, they were the basic dolls, the sculpts. So it feels like this could have been a good opportunity for them to try other sculpts that haven't been represented in a while. They're okay for me. I do feel like they're a bit more, you get a little bit more bang for your buck with these ones, given usually upgrade dolls are a bit more basic one-piece outfits. They do come with a few additional items, but I don't think they're worth an additional $20. Yeah, I don't know. They're cute. Max and I were just talking about how I want that top, or I like that coat, and just overall construction of the doll I think is a little is a miss for the both of us. But it's 3 of our favorite characters. It's just we've seen a lot of them lately.
That concludes our little discussion on changes coming to the W Club in 2022. Once again, we're very curious to know what you guys think, and stay tuned to our channel. We have been working very hard on our Obsession Convention Hall, so rest assured
Yes.
that is coming. We have not forgotten about our IT fans.
And if you hear from Playline, we have for sure a lot of very, very interesting Playline stuff coming for you guys as well.
Yes. Stay tuned. We're going to be busy boys
Yes,
in the coming weeks.
We have to keep very mum about certain things, but
yes. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't. Our full Integrity Toys playlist will be linked in the description below. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye.